Well, guys, it looks like the furnace here at the shop is completely busted, and not in a good way. I mean, it's like totally broken. It doesn't really work either, does it? What I'm trying to say is that the furnace is not currently functioning. So it's really cold in here, which is why I look more like I'm about to go shovel a driveway than play some Pokemon cards. But no amount of cold can stop me from showing off one of my favorite new Pokemon cards, Leafeon VSTAR. This card is incredible and breathes a lot of life into one of my favorite decks, Leafeon VMAX. Leafeon VSTAR has 260 hit points, and being a Pokemon VSTAR, it only gives up 2 prize cards when it gets knocked out. It's got an awesome attack, Leaf Guard, which does 180 damage, and makes it so that Leafeon takes 30 less damage from the opponent's attacks during their next turn. And then its VSTAR power. VSTAR is an ability you can only use once during the game, and rightfully so, because it's busted, unlike the furnace, which is actually busted. It allows you to gust up whatever card you want on your opponent's bench into the active spot, which can be a great way to take those final couple prizes for game. Check out Leafeon VSTAR in action and let me know what you think of Leafeon VMAX featuring Leafeon VSTAR in the comments below. Another single strike deck. Free matchup. Well, we're going second, though. Things can always get a little bit suspect in the Pokemon trading card game when you don't have your optimal start. Going first is optimal for Leafeon. And they could very easily knock out my Leafeon on the second turn of the game, taking a third of their prize cards at 2 prize cards. Cool. So I'm going to bench this Leafeon. We want to have a backup Leafeon in case they do knock out my first Leafeon. That would be tragic if they did. And since they can gust up whoever they want, we want to spread our energy, probably 1 and 1. Right. So we'll kick things off there. Go get a Sobble. And then we're going to get another Sobble. Discard the Crobats. Sobble number 2. That all seems well and good. And honestly, I've got a grass in my hand already. Nah, we'll research. Cool, we'll research. Let's get a bigger hand. I could have held that hand, but getting a hand with like a bunch of Drizzile in it is way better. So we're just going to do that. And then we probably want to evolve up all of our dudes as quickly as possible, so we'll get a second Leafeon down. A third Leafeon down, but I'm already calling it the second because we know this thing's going to get knocked out. I didn't find a Fan of Waves. That would have been pretty nice. Yeah, and then we're just going to Greening Cells. Get a Grass Energy onto the bench. With the Grass Energy in the discard pile, it also gives me the option to Raihan. So that was like something that I was thinking about when researching the grass, or like setting up for a potential Raihan play. They're actually just gonna go into the VMAX. That's a bold move. Let's see how it works out for them. In the face of a field, you literally are looking at a field of Leafy boys, and you're like, yeah, let's give up 3 prizes. Okay, all right, okay. I see you. You're seen. I see you. Now there's a single strike Urshifu V is down. Cannot possibly build up into a Gmax 1 blow next turn. So I think our potential, we could go two VMAX. VMAX takes a 1-hit knock. There's a bunch of different things I can do. Leafeon VSTAR is obviously the coolest, though, right? So if I force them to knock out Leafeon VSTAR, then they have to knock out. Yeah, so Leafeon VSTAR is a cool play. So I think we might as well do it, right? For the content, right? For the content, chat. Let's do it for the content. I'm talking about content, chat. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about content. It's just simple as that. Talking about doing it for the content. Yeah, we'll do this. Yup. Right about now. The Funk Soul Brother, check it out now. The Funk Soul Brother, right about now. The Funk Soul Brother, check it out now. Here comes Leafeon VSTAR. That's a what? That's a Leafeon VSTAR, baby. That's what that is. I'll go get Sobble. Cool. And then let him have it with the old Leaf Guard. Boom! 360 damage. Just a one-hit knockout. It's a one-hit knockout, baby. Leafeon VSTAR, second turn of the game. Didn't see that coming. Whoo-wee! Let's go, Leafeon. Now, Leafeon is thick, dude. Is thick. There's no way that my opponent can one-hit KO the Leafeon this next turn, and I'm guaranteed to be able to gust and knock out this Umbreon next turn because of my ability, VSTAR, which is awesome, right? So they can build this thing up as much as they want. Since they weren't able to get a third Houndoom down, I know that they cannot get the G-Max one blow. It's not possible, right? Because they can only accelerate 2 energy into play. So with the third, they are limited to an impact blow for 240 damage, which is not going to get there. Since I used Leaf Guard, it's 30 less damage, meaning that, you know, whatever 240 minus 210 damage. Okay, it's not enough to knock out Leafeon VSTAR because he's huge. We're getting Marnie, it's fine. Prepared for this. Now, if my opponent, the crazy thing about this is my opponent can literally not use Umbreon VMAX, or else I just VSTAR it up and it's game over, right? So they cannot do that. So they're just going to beat down. And I'm in a situation where I'm like, cool, let's just boss game. Right. Redo. So a level ball. Got an energy search in the deck. Grass energy is in the deck. Okay. So we're going to go here. Yeah. And then we are going to... I need an Evolution Incense because I want 2 things. So we're going to get the Shady Dealer. Okay, so we're going to go here. I'm going to get this guy. And then we're going to get you. And I basically just need this. He's got 290, so I can't knock him out. But we're going to knock out the Umbreon, which is fine. So there's going to be no Gusties. Yep. And then you're already at the point of no return for my Leafeon. Cool. So we want that, and they've got a 3-card hand. I've got 2 boss left in the deck. They did 130. I could force them... No, we're just going to Marnie. That's fine. We want the guaranteed energy drop onto my Leafeon, right? But I guess I could also put them in a situation where, like, okay, we evolve here. If they gust and try to one-hit KO my Leafeon, right, then I have boss in my hand already. So is there any reason to actually... I don't think so. Yeah, we just VSTAR, bring up the Umbreon, right? And it's just like... kind of just chilling. Okay, so like the one thing that could be sus is if I miss the energy drop. So I guess I want to go see more cards just in case I miss the energy drop. Thank you, Salty Boy, with the 3 gifted subs. Appreciate you, Salty Boy. Thank you. Thank you. We got Tower of Darkness. That could be good. Tower of Darkness counter. Galar Mine. Excellent. We're going to do that. And then now I've got everything that I need in order to win the game. So we're going to Leaf Guard, do our 360 damage, take our 2 prize cards. I mean, all I need is like a, you know, a boss or whatever. And we're fine if they Marnie me and knock out my Leafeon. Then all I need is an energy in order to knock out the Urshifu. It's like a bunch of different things, right? because I've already got enough damage. I need energy in Stadium, I guess. Or we just finish the game off on one of these guys. But Leafeon VSTAR certainly carrying right now. So they are going to Gust, right? Which means that I just have game. That's why I wanted to set my hand up so that I had Gust and Energy in the hand. That's the reason I didn't keep the last one. I knew that they were going to go for the Leafeon VMAX. Obviously, taking 3 prizes just feels so good, right? Doesn't matter. Because Leafeon VSTAR is going to be able to finish the game once again with a boss's orders on your Houndoom Leaf Guard. 360 damage, and that's GG's. Look at that scowl. Look at that leafy dude. All right, playing against Jolteon V. Jolteon VMAX. Nice alt arts here, I gotta say. These are real nice. Nice artwork you got there. We've got a pretty good opening hand, to be honest. I mean, I can fan that energy away, which is great. I can get a bunch of Sobble down, greening cells to myself, and then Marnie their hand down low. Which is cool. Seems great. Oh, does Siri think I'm talking to you? No, Siri, I'm not talking to you. No, it's not talk to Siri time. I'm sorry, Siri. All right, I got the fan. Let's go get that. Get that out of there. Capture energy. Get a Sobble. Level Ball. Get another Sobble. And then I'm Marnie. Set you to 4 cards. And then I hope that they do not knock out both my fellows this next turn. That'd be great. All greening cells. Get a grass. Attach it to the Leafeon. We just want one of these dudes to make it through. What's tough is that, yeah, I don't do any damage to these guys because they have free retreat. That's the hard part about this, is that Jolteon's got free retreat, dude. It's kind of tough. When my whole strategy is kind of like to make it so that they have a lot of retreat and hit them for a lot of damage, that kind of all goes out the window when they have free retreat. At least in the Mew VMAX deck, you can like knock out other guys. In the Jolteon deck, it's like you're either swinging into Jolteon, which they can heal with Cheryl, and has, you know, no retreat, or you're knocking out Drizziles and stuff. Yes, Max Leaf is definitely one of our best bets. Using Max Leaf for 170 and it heals. And then also attacking with the Leafeon VSTAR if we can. I mean, both of those are going to be good options. Okay. So they don't have the turn to attack with Jolteon VMAX. That's fantastic. I mean, that's like good stuff right there. That's what I'm talking about. Leafeon VSTAR is going to be very good for us. So we probably just get that dude out. You got 190 hit points. Is there any way for me to knock out this Jolteon right now? That's what I need. Can I knock you out right now? I don't think I can. But, I mean, we're still chilling, though. We're doing pretty good. It's not worth playing Galarian Zigzagoon in this deck. No, no, no. It's fine. I think we just go for the Energy Search to guarantee it, right? That's what we want. Because missing the attack, that would be cringe. But getting the turn to attack with Leafeon VSTAR, very good. So we'll do that with Marnie. And then, nice, we ripped the fan. This is insane, right? So what we do, we fan, and then we go Drizzile, and then, wait for it, Tool Jammer. And now we're cruising. Leaf Guard, baby. Boom, 180 damage. And now, I'm taking 30 less damage from attacks. Let's go! He's out of here! I don't know, guys. I'm really not trying to lose my Leafeon turn 1. What do you guys think? You think I'm going to get my Leafeon just, like, knocked out on the first turn of the game? I would really like it if that was not what occurred. So, I can retreat the Leafeon into Sobble. And use Greening Cells to myself. I can retreat into Crobat. Use Greening Cells to myself. Retreating to Crobat would basically force there to be 2 Fusion Strike energy. And we would knock off the Meloetta. I feel like it's almost better to just do this. Preserve my Sobbles. And basically say, like, all right, if you're going to knock out the Crobat, it's got to be literally 3 Fusion Energy. Or Escape Rope, fine. You know, bring up a Sobble. It's fine. I do kind of loathe this whole thing. the whole turn 1 Meloetta thing. The fact that, like, you know, you have to seriously be like, okay, so if my opponent does 210 damage on the first turn of the game, how do I respond? How do I respond if my opponent does 210 damage turn 1? What are we doing here? And they do have it. That's already, like, in hand, they have, like, without hitting a Cram-O-Matic, they had it, which is sick. Right? So, they have 2 Meloetta down, which gives me, like, an interesting route to knock out 2 Meloetta and 2 Genesect, potentially. So I think we're going to send this guy up. We're going to make our boy pretty tanky. I can Fan of Waves. Let's see. Yeah, shady dealing. We definitely want to knock out the active. Yeah, so if I get Raihan, I kind of like getting Raihan here. Because I can get the energy from the discard pile and then go get the evolution. The VSTAR. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to Raihan here. And then I want to go get the VSTAR. Just go here. Fan the benched energy away. And then go here and Leaf Guard, right? So by doing this, it's like, all right, there's like no way that the Mew VMAX can actually take a knockout on me next turn, right? And then I can use VSTAR to bring up somebody else if I want to. Why not Gust the Mew? Because if I Gust the Mew, then my opponent could just go, Lisa Sparkle, 280 damage. You had to take the energy out, right? You had to remove the 2 fusion energy, or else Meloetta can hit 280. If you ignore Meloetta, then you're just like cruising for a bruising for sure, right? So you have to. You have to. All right, so they got the heads finally, but now they have to decide what they're gonna get. I could have Gust the Mew that last turn. I guess I could have fanned one away from the Meloetta and then Gust the Mew, but it still felt like I would have to deal with the Meloettas eventually. And I like forcing my opponent to have to play Elisa Sparkle again after they already Elisa Sparkle turn 1, right? I like force them to do it again. It's fine. I know they're not taking a knockout here. I could Gust this Mew the next turn, knock it out with Leaf Guard, right? Yeah, it's tough situation, but they definitely cannot take a knockout here. And the Leafeon VSTAR does trade very well. And it's doing Melodious Echo for 140. We find a Grass, which is tough. I wish I had a Leafeon to put it on, but I don't. So we'll put down Galar Mine. And simply Marnie. We really want to find a Leafeon. We've got Shady Dealings. We can go get Quick Ball. Right. So then oh, but now I am dead drawing. I guess I'm going to take 2 prizes, so VSTAR up this. Ah! Why is it so good? No! No! No, 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 no! I realized what I did as soon as I did it, bro. Oh, you can't VSTAR that. This is silly energy, dude. What the heck, bro? This is ridiculous. I'm in a terrible mood now. An absolutely terrible mood. Got me down horrendous right now. Oh, I guess it should have been this guy. Yeah, oh well. I'll still do my 180 damage. I was like, oh yeah, bro, I'm bringing up the Mew. It's going to be sick, bro. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to knock it out. No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to knock it out. Oh, this is sad. Alright, so if I knock out the Meloetta there, and I go to 4 prizes remaining, right? Then they still come in with this, and they knock it out. They go to 2 prizes remaining. It's still, like, no real hope for me to win this game, I don't think. My only hope is that I top deck, like, Research. They don't heal this thing, right? Then I finish it off. Then I can win. But I have to top deck a good card. Yikes. I guess we don't even do enough damage. I do 120. I can't even knock this thing out with a Grass Knot. That's so sad. Don't try to ping it with Inteleon. Yeah, I'm on top of it, all right? This is a... Why did they make this deck? Why? It's not like... What bothers me about Mew is it's not like Arceus, Dialga, and Palkia with Zacian V, which I could at least convince myself was a combination that they didn't quite foresee or, like, know was going to be a thing, I guess, or intend to be a thing. But, like, this was handcrafted by the design team, and they were like, oh, yeah, this is going to be sick. This was, like, handcrafted by the design team and plastered all over the front of the packages. We're like, oh, yeah, Mew VSTAR, this is going to be a ton of fun. Everybody's going to have so much fun playing Mew. Like, are we, though? Are we really? Are we going to have a good time with this? All right, here we go. Insane top deck. I've got it right here. I'm going to top deck Research. And I'm going to find one of my only grass energy in the deck. And then, okay. See what I'm saying? We're in here, bro. I've got Energy Search and I've got Research, baby. So I need a Fan of Waves. Listen, I need a lot, but I can do it. Okay, here we go. The thing that I am least likely to draw. I also, low-key, need to evolve that bench Leafeon, which I questionably should not have benched, but it's fine. All right, so I need Research because I need to draw tons of cards. And then I also am going to need the Energy Search, which thins my deck and gets the grass energy, which is important. So, off of this Research, just a little ask. I have just an itty-bitty little ask. I'm going to need Fan of Waves. I'm going to need Rapid Strike Inteleon. And I'm going to need Leafeon VMAX. Let's go. Did not find the Fan of Waves, but I could do that next turn. So that's fine. Because I did get you. And you can't go back into the deck. So I can still scoop up net this. Fan of Waves in there. Escape Rope in there. Okay. All right. So then, yeah, a grass knot. So it's 10 damage shy, right? And then we wait. And we see. This is what we do. We sit here and we're like, please, bro, please. I know you're not going to disrupt my hand, so, like, I know that. You got 2 prizes left to take. Yep. That's fine. Why didn't I Shady Dealings again? Because I might want to Shady... I guess I should have Shady Dealings again, technically. Right? Because I have this Inteleon in my hand. So potentially I could have... Potentially, yes. I was thinking that I didn't want to do it because I wanted to Shady Dealings next turn. But potentially, if I know that Mew is not going to disrupt my hand, then potentially that was the correct play. Yes. Probably was, actually. But it doesn't matter. Because I have win now. Isn't that nice? Let's go. I get the fan. I fan the waves. We get you. I have Evolution Incense. We get this guy. They didn't counter my stadium. I do this. Bada boom, bada bing. Quick shooting. And then you go down. I take my 3 prize cards. A 1, a 2, a 3, And then you promote Mew, and I go bust his orders, and that is 5 prizes. GG's. We did it. Woo-wee. Oh, that was crazy. Leafeon VSTAR MVP. This is my nice keeping cozy hat. It's freezing in here, so you know it's definitely a good day for that. Well, now this is not the best. It's kind of fine though. They didn't really do anything, so I don't know that I necessarily want to just Marnie them. I think I would rather just do this, get myself a grass, right? And then next turn I can retreat the Crobat into Leafeon. I've got Evolution Incense in my hand. I've got Capture Energy to go get a Sobble or something, right? But with my opponent just having a board state that's literally just a Suicune and nothing else going on, I'm not like, yeah, okay, cool. Guess I'm getting Marnie. Well, maybe I should have been the Marnie E instead of the Marnie. Maybe I should have been the Marnie rather than the Marnie E. Yeah, because now look at this hand. Maybe that was too conservative. Yeah, because now look at me, I'm stuck. It's cool. Not totally stuck, we're fine. They'll take their 2 prizes, and then I'll have to go in with my Leafeons, right? Yeah, I'll take that. I'm wondering if they play Ludicolo. This is probably an Ice Rider build if it plays Path, right? So they probably don't play Ludicolo. They play Path and Crobat, though, so we'll have to see. There's the Ice Rider, yes. As I expected, they have Melanie as well to get another energy on. That's fine. Do they have a counter stadium? They're taking these 2 prizes. I can knock this thing out pretty easily. I can knock that thing out very easily. The Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX is going to be a little bit more of a challenge. Definitely. So I think like the dream is to gust up the Ice Rider Calyrex V and knock it out now. Right? Before it evolves into a VMAX. Because then I'll have knockout Suicune, knockout Crobat, and that's game, right? So we can use our Leafeon VSTAR to do that. Or I could just guarantee it, right? By getting Drizzile and using the boss in my hand. That just seems incredibly risky. Or I'm using research and I have to hit, or yeah, I have to go get Energy Search with the Drizzile. Or I'm using research and just drawing a bunch of cards and hoping I hit the Leafeon VSTAR. Okay. We've got no Tool Jammer in the deck. So all 4 Evolution Incense are here. Yeah, if I got... There's no grass in my discard pile. Research it is. We'll be fine. I'll draw into everything I need, definitely. See? Okay. Capture Energy, go get Sobble. And then VSTAR up the Ice Rider. And then hit him with your grass knot. See, that was pretty busted right there, right? We take our 2 prizes. That's good. We've got a boss's orders. Now I have unfortunately prized my Tool Jammer, which I need to one-hit KO the Suicune. But that was important for me to knock out that Ice Rider because of the fact that I cannot one-hit KO the VMAX. And I want to win in 3 attacks, baby. Okay, that's all I got time for. It's all I got time for playing Pokemon cards. I better be winning if I'm attacking 3 times. 4 times? Nah, dude. 3 times. 3 attacks. Then we win. So I'm trying to go 2 prizes, 2 prizes, 2 prizes. Cheeseburger, cheeseburger, cheeseburger. Yes, that's what we got. 2 prizes every time. With Grass Knot. That's what it's built to do. Escape Rope. I'm looking at offering up. Honestly, Leafeon, I'm probably going to soak a hit and not get knocked out. So I feel like I can just give that up. Really no reason to give up the Drizzile or the Sobble. Because I think that they're just going to swing into this. And if they take that 2 prizes, then they still have to knock out a VMAX. And they have to put a lot of investment into trying to knock this out. Which they probably won't be able to do. With the bench of the Suicune there, all I have to do is just Gus game. So I can knock out the Suicune. Yeah, I mean, it's got 260, right? So if I get the quick shooting Inteleon, but I do not have that in my hand right now. I don't want to depend on having quick shooting Inteleon if, you know. All right, so they're going to gust up Drizzile and knock that out. That's cool. So then, basically, I gust one more time. I've got the boss in my hand right now, which is pretty busted. So quick ball away this. Thin the deck by 1 more card. I feel like we just gust up the Ice Rider 1 more time. Yeah. See ya. Hit him with your Grass Knot. Looking for the Jammer. No Jammer. It's cool though. I got 1 more boss in the deck. If they Marnie me, you're going to be Marnieing me into a deck that's got a lot of Evolution Incense in it. So I can Drizzile for that final boss. Knock out the Crobat. No problem. No problem, all right? No problem. No problem. And there's no way that they can knock out my Leafeon. They've got 3 prizes. The Leafeon VSTAR is not something that they want to swing into because it's got way too many hit points, right? And gives up far too few prizes. So they definitely, you know, with 3 prizes left, their fastest track to victory is the VMAX. That's something that is kind of insane about Pokemon VSTAR, is that they're like the opposite of liabilities, right? Having a 2 prize Pokemon on your bench is usually a liability. A VSTAR is like the opposite of a liability in a lot of situations. It's like your board just strengthens and your opponent will like not want to have to knock that dude out because he's huge, right? It's like it's huge and it only gives up 2 prizes. Yeah, more like an asset. There we go. Yeah, true. The opposite of a liability. It's like an asset. Like I said, our deck has got plenty of Inteleons, and if they counter my Stadium, then we are a little bit of a tough spot if they do that, because then I need to find a little something else. Would hate to be 10 damage short of winning the game. That would be miserable. But they don't have the counter Stadium, so that's GG's. Yo, gust. Boss game, baby. Shady dealer. And go get the old boss's orders. With Leafeon VSTAR. Boss game. is easier than ever. Let's go, gang. Let's go. Cool. The Gust game. Nobody does it better than Leafeon. Nobody. And that's it for Leafeon. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/TrickyJim, where I stream live Pokemon trading card game content just like this every single weekday. Y'all have a busted day and stay warm out there. Peace.